Hello friends and welcome to day 5 of Miracle Tapping Workshop. Before we start today's session, I have a question for all of you all, and my question is, are you stressed? Maximum of you will say that we do not take stress. My question is not if you take stress or no, my question is, are you stressed? So our understanding about stress is very limited. We feel that stress is a momentary tension that we experience because of some external circumstance, but that is not stress. That is just a trigger, or that is just where you understand that you are under stress. Stress is much intense, much deeper than these superficial triggers of stress. Stress is your body's reactive mechanism. Your every cell for ages has been just thriving on stress. If you feel that you get fatigued very easily, you're falling short of breath, you unnecessarily overeat, you are unnecessarily overreactive in situations, you feel even if you've not done very exhaustive work, you're always exhausted, you do not have a sound sleep, or even if you sleep, you never feel fresh when you wake up in the morning, you have mood swings, you feel depressed, you never feel motivated with life, you tend to always seep into negative feelings, negative emotions and traumas that have been happened with you. Your body is experiencing constant illnesses, or there is a chronic illness in your body which is just not recovering. There is pain, there is ache in the body. You experience aging prematurely, and if all this or any of this is happening with you, mind it, you're stressed. Stress is not an emotion. Stress is your body's operative mechanism. Our autonomous nervous system has two parts. One is the sympathetic nervous system and one is the parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is that process that constantly makes you alert, that keeps your body on an alert, insecure mode, that there is something danger happening and you have to react fast, you have to react quick. So this is a very hyper mode of your body, and normally we always act with the process of evolution. Our brains are conditioned to constantly live on this sympathetic mode of the body. The parasympathetic mode of the body, on the other hand, is that mode of your brain where your body relaxes, repairs itself, where all the hormonal functions in the body are regulated. Your body allows itself to function in complete harmony. But rather than operating on the parasympathetic mode, we are constantly operating on this insecure, restless mode. Now what happens because of this is, because constantly your body is operating on the sympathetic nervous system, your body doesn't get sufficient rest. And rest is the only time when all your cells recuperate and rejuvenate. So over a period of time, constantly when you are compromising your body's rest because of your unsettled emotional life, because of your stress habit of your cells, your body's health also eventually compromises. Today it is said that world's 90% diseases are psychosomatic, and they are caused because of this too much exposure to stress. Now we feel that stress is because of a lifestyle, stress is because of X things, stress is because of an unsolved relationship, stress is because of money. These are all trigger points. We are susceptible to all these stresses because we are programmed to constantly live under stress. At times we even try to delete these triggers in life, but then despite of that also we never feel peaceful with ourselves. We are constantly restless, because restless is a condition with which we are programmed to live with. We always feel that we perform better when we are under stress, which is actually exactly the opposite. When you are under stress, you are always operating on a very limited mode, which is your survival mechanism. When you are actually relaxed, you have the capacity to explore more of your potentials and more skills. But we don't know to operate on that mode. That is why we feel that if I am stressed, only then I can give some productivity. But that's not always true, because we have never experienced the relaxation effect and the productivity when you are under relaxation. That is why we feel that if we have to grow in life, if we have to be prosperous, stress is the only mode with which we can operate. Now, as it is, we are susceptible to stress. Above that, we have a habit to constantly program ourselves with thinking about the past, thinking about all negative incidences that have happened. Now your body doesn't understand that you're just doing it on the surface, it's not really happening with you. To your body, your every emotion is a chemical, and that is why when you think about unnecessary things, you think about bad, dark patches of your life, you feel helpless, you feel like crying, you feel revengeful, you feel angry, you experience hate. Now, all this chemical reaction has happened because your body is thinking that though you are just imagining, it is actually happening with you. Your brain cannot differentiate between what is actually happening and just what you are only thinking. Your brain feels that if you are thinking about it, it means that it is happening with you. So every day you are inducing more stress by cultivating a habit of living on these past negative unwanted incidents. Now, if in time we do not change the stress response of the body, you will unnecessarily fall a prey to so many diseases, and then you don't know why this condition is happening with me. Now, the base reason for all this is our cells' constant habit to live under stress. So today in this tapping session, we are going to try to reverse this habit. We are going to allow our cells to relax. So you can tap after me. Let's start. My cells are constantly conditioned and habitual to experiencing stress. Stress is the only response that my cells know. Except stress, I can survive, I can grow, I can perform productively, is not what I believe. It is very difficult for my cells to relax. Because of this constant exposure to stress, my body's healing and immunity is being compromised. I am in a trap of stress. Since my childhood, I have never seen anybody relaxing and progressing in life. That is why I believe that if I relax, I will not progress in life. I have been programmed to feel guilty if I relax. That is why I cannot allow my cells to relax. I don't believe that I can perform better when I relax. Despite of all this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and allow the stress habit to release from my cells completely. My cells are conditioned and programmed to constantly experience stress. Stress is the only known response to me. Since my childhood, I have never seen anybody relaxing and progressing. So I don't believe that if I relax, I can perform better and I can progress. I am conditioned to believe that if I have to progress, I have to work very hard. I have to constantly struggle. I have to live in stress. Only then I can progress. I am conditioned to feel guilty if I relax. Despite of all this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself and allow this stress response, which is an evolutionary pattern, to release from my cells completely. Short tapping, please open your eyes and tap so you can follow me. This stress, this constant exposure to stress. For survival, my cells know only stress. I unnecessarily operate on stress. I unnecessarily attract people and situations making me stressful. This stress. At times I don't feel safe to be free from this stress. I don't feel safe to be free from this stress. I cannot allow myself to relax. Because I don't believe that if I relax, I can progress. I have not seen anybody relaxing and progressing. I am programmed to feel guilty for relaxing. Despite of this, I accept myself and allow this constant stress to release. This accumulated stress. This stress that is compromising my body's health. This stress that is compromising my immunity. I let it release. I let it release. I let it release. I let it release. I allow my body to relax. Every cell in my body has the capacity to relax. I allow my body to relax. 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 We will further enhance the relaxation response by touch and breathe. So we will start. Be very slow and gentle. Breathe in. Exhale through your mouth. Breathe in. 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 Repeat this procedure once again in the day to experience enhanced relaxation effect. So we are having a World Peace Meditation on Thursday in Pune at Symbiosis College Hall, Senapati Bapat Road from evening 7 to 9, which is an absolutely free meditation workshop. So do participate in this meditation workshop and allow your energies to clean and allow the world's energies also to clean. Thank you, happy tapping, and see you tomorrow again in one more such interesting session. Thank you and have a great day.